Okay, sorry about that. I really do hate the memory limitations I've got on my phone at the moment, but trying to wrap it up. So, missing the bar for the Kaler Bridge, and compared with the Floyd roses you see nowadays, it's very low profile. It does not stick out at a weird angle, get in the way of your hand. And like I said, some people just swear by these. I'm really curious to see how it works. So hopefully I can find one of those. But Floyd has kind of won the battle between these two. So I'm not even sure if they're in business any longer. And the bar is a completely different size to screw in than, say, a Floyd replacement would be. So anyway, hopefully I'll find one of those one of these days and be able to demonstrate it. So, okay. A few other interesting things about these. Notice the angled headstock, which is not normally what you would associate with a BC Rich Mockingbird. There does not, in this NJ series, because I've seen several different versions, it does not seem to be any rhyme or reason. Some of them are like this. Some of them are the reverse of that, the upside down, pointing up. And then some of them are that block headstock, which is the more common, which you would think of for a Mockingbird. So, doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason for that. Now, a couple things. When I first got this, I'll try and do this way. If you can see the back neck plate here, it says BC Rich, and then it says, it says Los Angeles, California, USA, which, being just an average thinker, as most of us are, that led me to believe, oh, this was a USA-made BC Rich. No, it's not. They just seem to put those on there for absolutely no reason. Maybe that's where the offices are. But anyway, it leads you to believe other things. And then the NJ series on the headstock, so that led me to believe, oh, it must be New Jersey where it was built or something. No, that's not what that stands for. NJ stands for Nogira, Japan. So this is actually a Japanese-made BC Rich. And again, I don't know why they do that thing with the neck plate back there. It's kind of stupid, but it's one of the interesting things about these models, I guess. Anyway, so Japanese-made guitar. Pretty good quality for the most part. Like I said, when I first owned it, it had some problems. They've since been worked out. And however many hands it's been through the years, it stayed in pretty good condition for the most part. I don't know how well it'll show up, but you got some minor... Sorry about that. You got some minor pitting in the finish, but really no chips to speak of, or nothing big. I mean, it almost looks brand new. Very little to no fret wear on the neck. Just a quick run through on the sounds. Pretty good on the clean. Just a taste of that distortion. That's about all I got time for tonight. Sorry about that, but I am going to be posting some more videos of me playing it on here. So, anyway, that's a review on this. Pretty good model, and there are so many different models of the Mockingbird. BC Rich makes really economy class to high dollar. They've got one right now that kind of mid-range, maybe $600 or $700. I think it's called the STQ. Anyway, it's got a quilted maple top on it and a Floyd rose. And It's made in like Korea, I think, but very, very good guitar. This one's made in Japan. If you see one that's the bronze series, I think that's what it's called, that is the cheapest usually of the line, which doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Just try it out and see, but it's usually, the body's going to be made out of more than likely something called agathis, which it's a type of wood. Some people think it's similar to mahogany. I don't care for it particularly myself. To me, it's just it's a little bit more, just slightly more dense than maybe a plywood, but I mean, it's very cheap, very inexpensive, apparently. That doesn't automatically mean it's bad. I mean, some of them sound okay. It's just maybe not the most durable thing in the world, so if you're going to be, kind of rough with your guitar, banging it around, that may be a thing to avoid. But anyway, this was probably, I don't even know if they make Japanese BC Riches anymore, so this might be kind of a rare bird, but anyway, that's the long, complicated story about original owner guitar coming back to me after being away for 15, 16 years, something like that. So, anyway, cool guitars. Owen, yeah, they are roughly, you can kind of see, they are very roughly designed, or very roughly, not designed, but very roughly, they roughly mimic like a Gibson Explorer shape. Just a little bit sharper horn down there on the bottom, and this thing on top, and I guess the Mockingbird, it's kind of supposed to emulate like a bird flying, maybe. Kind of like that Avenge guitar I've got. So anyway, cool guitars. If you see them, check it out. You might like it. Okay, thanks. Bye.